Hello out there. My name is Christopher. I'm an insurance agent. I I do all sorts of insurance. My first year of being in the insurance business, I started off with MetLife in 1988. MetLife showed me everything that I needed to know about insurance from 1988 until 2000, down here in the Miami, Florida area. Got out of the business, made a substantial amount of money. I can definitely tell you that. And made seven figures. Got out, got into investing in homes and all that though. That was in 2000. 2000 and From 2000 to 2006, I was out of the business. I decided to come back in 2006. The reason why, because I went through a messy divorce. Okay, so that was my turning point. When I came back in the industry, I didn't know what I wanted to specialize in, whether I wanted to stay with the traditional insurance or get into something totally different. So I tried something else. There was this other company, or this company that was called NAA. They did mortgage protection insurance. Um, Tried that, but at the time, I found it to be kind of cumbersome. And in the course of that being cumbersome, I decided to leave that alone. What happened then is I had quite a bit of relatives who kept asking me about a policy that my grandmother had for over 50 years and why she had been paying so much money. And when she passed, she only got $5,000. In addition to that, I was running across a lot of individuals who had, such as high blood pressure, who had diabetes, gout, and they were being denied the traditional insurance. So I said I had to find a way because the clients that I had prior to that, they were high end clients. And when I say high end clients, I'm talking about annuities, talking about UL, I'm talking about $5 million or more. That's what I had focused on at that time. But then somebody kind of introduced me to Final Expense. And that was in 2007, maybe latter part of 2006, 2007. Well, I jumped on it, and let me tell you, when I jumped on it, I was like, man, okay. I started helping so many people. I started seeing the differences on their faces, because then they realized so that they can get an insurance and not being worried about the diabetes or the high blood pressure or the gout or having open heart surgery or having cancer a number of years ago, because then we had guaranteed issue products that allowed these people to get it. And I decided to focus on that. Mind you, now I made a tremendous amount of money doing the other traditional insurance, such as the single premium whole life, the annuities, the stuff that you know these big time guys make. Remember I was with MetLife, so I came into the final expense business and never knew that I could make the kind of money that I had previously made when I was with MetLife doing the traditional life insurance. So, I took it and grabbed the bull by his horn and I ran with it. And I came into business about doing that on a full time basis. I came into business, I would say about maybe May, June, and my first year I made 80,000, and from May until the following, until the end of the year, I made 80,000. So I didn't think anything of it, because I was just meeting clients, and meeting clients. Um, I learned the old way of doing insurance. When I came into business initially in 1988, we did not have the internet. There were no companies that sold leads. None of that was going on. So what you had to do, I'll never forget, my manager that I had, Mr. William Bill Kelly, he told me, Cheryl, he's like, you see that phone book over there? That's your leads right there. You call them. And guess what? That's how I learned the business. I learned the business by calling people. I learned the business by knocking on doors. Now, don't get me wrong. I eventually bought leads as well too. But what I'll eventually tell you is how you can go about being successful in this business. And in addition to being successful, where you don't have to be dependent upon leads or as purchasing leads. Now, if you're someone who is just starting the business, who just got licensed, who are looking to get licensed, or you have no money at all, or you have a little money, I can show you ways of making money without spending money. But it's going to take an effort, a conscientious effort to get out there and make it happen. Now, Rome wasn't built overnight. In this business, you can make a lot of money. Every day, there are over 20,000 people who are becoming senior citizens. All right, the baby boomers are retiring. I am a part of that group. I may not look it, but yes, I have a 33-year-old son who has 5 kids, and I have a 30-year-old daughter who's an attorney, as well as a 25-year-old daughter who's, just graduated with her master's degree, and and she wants to be a doctor now. So hey, but I say this not to impress upon you, but to show you how you can excel in this here business. Now, this business has made me close to 7 figures. I'm not going to sit and tell you that it hasn't. Not everyone is going to make the same. It depends on the effort that you put into it. But you have to put an effort into it if you want to make it happen. If you just want to be one of these agents, and I've seen them, just go out there, and hold on, I got a call coming through. So if you just want to be one of these agents who just want to go out here and just make 20, 30, 40,000, you can do that. All right. Or if you're starting off new and you still have a job, look, I don't know what days you're off, but I'll show you ways. If you just take these initiatives and follow the pattern that I'm going to show you, then I can show you how you can be successful. The reason why I decided to start doing this here is I had my own agency. I had a total of 98 agents at once upon a time. It was successful, and it was growing. I was in about 18 states. I had agents in 18 states. But what happened is my mother passed. My mother passed unexpectedly, and I gave everybody a release. All right, I wasn't expecting her passing, but I wasn't feeling it the way that I was feeling it. I worked for some of the final expense companies that are out there, senior life services, senior insurance out of Georgia, Lincoln Heritage, just to name a few. I purchased leads from those guys. Not saying that they're bad. Each person or each company have their own venue. I knock no company, and that's something that you need to learn. Never knock a company. All right. They had leads, and yeah, I purchased the leads. But with that being said, hey, some were good, and some were indifferent. That's all that I can say. But I noticed when I was there, anytime that I was there, I noticed my sales constantly going up, and then other agents were asking me what I was doing, especially when they realized I wasn't buying leads. And I decided to take a couple of them under my wing, and I did. And they became successful. So, but look, if you want to know more, then just stay tuned to more videos as I post them. I'll tell you what you can and what you cannot do, the do's and the don'ts about the business, how you can become successful, how you can make 40 or more thousand a year, or you can make, less than 40,000. But it depends on you and what work ethics that you may have. So you have to stay grounded and you have to stay focused on the job at hand. This is Christopher. It was a pleasure talking to you. If you have any comments, hey, leave them down below, and then I'll answer those comments for you. All right. You guys have a good one, and remember this: make it a great day or a great night or whatever it may be when you see this video. But you have to take the initiative if you want to be successful in this business. I've done it, and I've seen other people do it who have never worked this insurance business before. All right. But I've also seen people come in this business who did not stay in the business, because when you start doing shady stuff, then guess what? You're not going to stay here long. And then you're going to go to jail. So I would definitely tell you, no, just stay focused, and then just look at the other videos that I plan on presenting. All right. You guys have a good one. All right. Thank you very much.